going?
I thought Adam was taking the truck, but of course he brought the Skyline, and it is, I think it needs a new turbo gasket. So, me and Adam LZ are going biking today, which is sick. I haven't run my bike since I think June, maybe earlier, whenever Josh came down and we went to Boston. We gotta take the Saturn, so I'm gonna clean it out. So, I'll see you guys soon. How is it?
Leak?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't just magically go away, Jimmy.
No, I'm just saying, like, how bad's the leak?
Oh, it's bad. It still spools quick, but it's bad.
In the meantime, let's get my bike ready. Me and B all were here last night until like 2:30 in the morning. At least the FD subframe, if you haven't seen it yet, came out. So good. It's almost done. Yes. You guys finally ready?
Yeah.
All right.
We're waiting for you, Jimmy.
Shut up. All right, guys. So it's been eons since we've done bicycle things. I'm quite excited, but I probably won't film. So just go watch Adam's video right now. Just go watch it. We'll be back at the shop soon. You have fun riding?
So much fun.
It was a good time. My body hurts. A lot. So we had an awesome time riding bikes. My ass is officially kicked. I haven't done that much anything in a long time. I'm gonna be hurting for a few days, but that was cool. So it's a little late, but we gotta get stuff done today because we didn't film anything yet. But my goal right now is to weld up the rest of the RX7 subframe, and I want to get the engine in, bolt it down, and have it sitting under its own weight. I'm really excited for that. It's all welded up. I'm definitely gonna clean the welds up once it's out of the car before we powder coat it. But now it's time for a really big moment, and that moment is putting the JZ in the car and leveling it under its own weight instead of using the hoist. I wish B-Hall was here to witness this. I feel guilty doing this without him.
You feel guilty that you don't have a lift or a vise.
Shut up, Adam. Go home. Damn, this is really, really weird. So it's completely under its own weight, and it fits beautifully. I couldn't be happier. This thing is amazing. I also don't even know what to say because this is such a big moment. Like, we've put in so much hard work just to get here. The amount of hours we have in that damn subframe is baffling to get it to sit that perfectly. So it's bolted up. Now what do we need? We need to make a trans mount. That's really important. That should be pretty easy. So we're gonna get underneath the car a little bit later and check that out. And we also need a rack mount for the steering rack. That shouldn't be too hard either. So we'll get that going. But for now, we can start mocking stuff up and seeing the placement of things and going from there. Now tomorrow is supposed to be a huge day for me for two reasons. First, I need to get the S13 completely ready because there's a big drift event on Saturday. Everyone's drifting. I'm so excited to drift with all my friends. Adam, Rudnick's drifting, which is super awesome. I've really got to drift with him before, and haven't touched a car since the Poconos. I did an oil change. That's about it. I realized my manifold is cracked, which sucks. I don't know if you guys can see it. Right there on that back pipe, it cracks all the way around. I'm just gonna MIG weld it in the car. It's not gonna be pretty, and it's not gonna fix the whole entire thing, but it's gonna allow me to drift on Saturday. I'm really upset about it, but now it's usually okay, but whenever I weld to a car, I like to pull the ECU just because, God forbid, it grounds poorly and it fries your ECU. It's an expensive mistake. Perfect. Well, it's welded up, but what freaks me out is the fact that I was thinking about it, and technically there could be blow-by on the weld. If it got hot enough, I tried to get it hot so it would penetrate really well, but God forbid, like, a bead dripped or like some blow-by went through and it tries to go through my turbo. Now I took the inlet off and spin the turbine. I don't hear anything, but I'm really, really scared once there's air pressure, it's gonna push something into the turbo, and I'm kind of scared to start the thing, but taking off the turbo for this reason, it's a lot of work. All right, everything's disconnected. I only got probably like a gallon on the ground of coolant, so that's not bad. I left the downpipe on because I have to, and I left everything in the bay, so hopefully I don't take any of this off because I don't feel like doing it.
Here comes the moment of extraction.
Oh, looks like I'm gonna have to take
your dipstick.
forgot to pull the lines up so they don't drip. There we go. All right. So it looks like my anxiety was good. No metal came out. The welds look clean on the inside. I don't think there was any blow through, which is great. But what is good about us taking it apart now is we found like 4 more cracks. So the reason tubular manifolds like to crack, they crack all the time, mainly because I mean, this whole thing, all this weight, which is heavy, and your exhaust is basically tugging on this one piece. A lot of people do make brackets for the turbo on the block, but even then, with so many heat cycles, these tend to crack over time. It is an old manifold. It's a Tommy manifold. I really like it, but it's old. We're just gonna make the cracks on it now, call it a day. And if you guys remember when we tuned my car months ago, my compressor housing actually leaks. It's not like a ridiculous leak enough to make or break the car, but it's enough that I might even bring my boost might kick in a little bit earlier, which would be pretty nice.
Yeah, it still looks really good from when we cleaned it up the last time, though.
Yeah, not bad.
How do I want to do this?
Thick and long.
No, thin and nice. We're gonna do a dry run here.
All the RTV master.
Listen, you gotta, you know, think about it first. People just go into shit gung ho and then fuck it up. They're like, why did I fuck it up? Because you didn't think about it.
Compressor housing's on and it's actually sealed, so hopefully this doesn't leak anymore and we make a little bit more boost. Now, an issue that I don't know, I forgot if I filmed it or not, but Justin from Morfab saves the day on probably an every other day basis, I would say. Justin has Bridgeport, so we're gonna actually plane the surface on the manifold so it actually seals correctly, so I don't have any leaks here. This isn't like a major leak, you could tell.
No, but it's obvious that the bottom is like kicked down, right?
Exactly.
It's leaving some type of gap because it's all at the bottom, and these 3 are worse than that
So
one.
Justin has Bridgeport, so we're gonna mill a whole layer off, make it nice and flat. I'll seal, and we'll be all set, and hopefully it's all set. All right. It's Morfab. I like your coast game.
Oh, every time.
All right, so everything about this is gonna make Justin's life difficult because I always like to challenge him. So
This is hokey as fuck.
So I don't have any new gaskets, so I can't take it apart because unless I want to RTV this thing back together, which I don't. So what we have to do is make sure this is basically level, not moving, and not gonna hit anything. And then we're gonna mill metal off of it. Fingers crossed. In many minutes of setting this thing up, we have determined that the manifold itself is bowed dramatically. It's alright. We got plenty of metal to cut away at. This was way worse, I think we all thought. So how much did we shaved off a lot?
This has got to be end to end. It was probably 30 thousandths off.
And this whole corner is still insanely low. I took a lot off. This corner is still a little low, but at this point, it's the best I'm gonna get it without making this thing too thin. It's bad. We don't have the right size mill. It's super small, so it's taking forever. This has turned into quite a project.
Yeah, it has, but it's definitely gonna seal better than it did. So.
All right, so let's take it off, clean it, and get it ready to put it back on. Hopefully, it's ready to go. Justin, thank you for sticking out with us.
No problemo. Anytime. You know I'm here late.
True. All right, let's get the damn thing back on. Bunch more goddamn cracks.
Got a sliver.
Oh my god. As you guys can see, we still didn't get this whole corner, so we're gonna do the unthinkable and use
Some copper RTV schmutz.
I'm not stoked about that.
Whatever.
That makes me so upset. We're drifting Saturday, and this will get me by. Screw it. If it works, it works.
If you guys like the video, maybe next year Jimmy can afford a new turbo.
Yeah. Dude, I'm so embarrassed by this, but whatever. Can't beat the OEM 7 layers though. As you can see, 7 layers of metal. Makes sense.
She's a tight squeeze.
She a tight bitch. Might as well go reliable and cheap. T28. I finally got all the bolts in, and now it just takes forever to get them all tight because with the 7-layer gasket, it crushes, so you gotta like just keep tightening the bolts over and over again. Hopefully we don't have any more leaky turbo manifold. Turbo's bolted in. I gotta do the lines, I gotta do the exhaust, I gotta do piping and all that stuff. Shouldn't be too hard. We had to end up pulling it off, but it was definitely necessary. There were so many cracks in the manifold, I couldn't believe it. I laid some welds on it. It's not gonna leak. It's not pretty, but it's okay. It's like 2:45 in the morning. I can't even think straight because I didn't get a lot of sleep last night either. But hopefully this thing's all set for tomorrow. Hopefully there's no issues. Fingers crossed. Yeah, but besides that, I said there was gonna be a second good news about today. Completely neglected that. I ordered an ECU for the Z32 finally. So that should be coming in tomorrow, which is 6. So we could finally tune the Black Z. The Black Z will actually have some power. Just because between with the change in gearing, the change in fuel and everything compared to Japan, the map just doesn't know what the hell it's doing. So we'll get the ECU, I'll tune it up, and thing will rip. So that's about it. So I hope you guys liked today's video. So like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned for more content, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.